Hello, all of my Viking friends. I am so glad you can join me today. I am headed back from the mountains. I was on another Viking trip and I had so much fun. It snowed a little bit, but it just snowed just enough to make it cold and muddy. That's about it. But it was so much fun. If you haven't been, I suggest Woodland Park, Colorado. Amazing place to stay. Find yourself a little Airbnb and just stay there and enjoy the little town, enjoy the mine, enjoy Cripple Creek, enjoy just going around. There's a wolf sanctuary out there. So there's plenty to do, and if you get bored, you can always go down into the big city of Colorado Springs and go shopping and all of that. There's even a museum down here and a few other places to go down in Colorado Springs. So quite an adventure, and it's not an expensive adventure. So there's that. Something for the family to do or a romantic getaway. Besides that, I wanted to apologize to all of my friends, all of my ketovore friends, my ketogenic friends, my Viking friends, my carnivore friends, my tiger friends, my lion friends, my sea lion friends, every friend out there. I wanted to apologize. I have not gotten the chance to do a lot of recipes. September rolled around, and then October rolled around, and then all of a sudden November, I sneezed, I farted, and then all of a sudden it was November, and I thought, wow, did this end of the year go fast? Where did April go? I don't even know where April went. And here we are staring right into December. And for some odd reason, everybody got pregnant in February and had kids in December. So I've got a lot of birthdays to attend in December. It's every year. My goodness, the list grows more and more. So I've got a lot of things to think about as far as where I'm going. I actually did convince one Christmas party that I'm going to have it at a steakhouse. So that was a win. I was so happy to say, hey, let's go to a steakhouse, and they're like, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you what, because otherwise it would have been at an Italian joint, and Italians, I swear, they love their pasta. They love their pasta. Anyway, so here I am with the proposal coming up, and I'm scared to death about it. Now, for all of you who are joining me, I am a PhD student, and I've been kicked in the teeth, kicked in the ribs. I've had a lot of suggestions as far as what I'm going to be studying for my dissertation so I can actually graduate with my PhD. This is something that I've been wanting for the last 20 years, and it's finally happening. And I need to stay focused, stay on track, and get it done. But there's politics involved with the medical community. Not only does it have to be evidence-based, but it has to fit the paradigm of the medical community. So heaven forbid I should come up with something that really isn't popular. It hasn't bucked the system yet. So it's interesting to me because I'll need FDA approval or something like that if I am to study anything with, for example, any extracts, any herbs, anything that has to do with feeding people or supplements or anything like that. So that's out of the question. And even diets that are off kilter, not popular, haven't been studied a lot, there's no real evidence to them, I can't really study. Although there is another student in she's one semester behind me. She, I think, is going to go try the carnivore diet, but I don't know if she's going to be accepted, because I am continuously writing up mine and tweaking it. And I have a lot of doctors who are coming out of the woodwork and suggesting heavily that I tweak this, remove that, restate this word. So I've had probably 15, 20 questions in the same realm, in the same boat, come out. I have honed it down to women between the ages of 25 and 40 who have been formally diagnosed with metabolic syndrome, who need to lose weight, have been, like I said, formally diagnosed with metabolic syndrome, so they're having issues with that. How they perceive their diagnosis. Oh, I'm gonna have to get over. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the blinker. Okay. So anyway, here I am struggling because I know that metabolic syndrome is not usually diagnosed. I know that. And I'm going into this knowing that if I request for 15 females between the ages of 20 and 40, or 25 and 40, how many females are going to come out of the woodwork saying, yes, I have been formally diagnosed by a physician that I have metabolic syndrome? I am guessing that I don't have a lot of people out there to study. It's such an underdiagnosed syndrome. And then what is a syndrome, right? Well, come to find out, there's argument on what metabolic syndrome really is. And at the end of the day, it's insulin resistance. And I can tell you 100% that for those who have been eating the standard American diet for at least 10 years, if not 15 years, struggle with insulin resistance. Why? Because the standard American diet is filled with heavily processed foods full of carbohydrates and full of sugar. Completely bombarded. I have seen toddlers walking around with suckers in their mouths. I have seen 5-year-olds with energy drinks. Now, I'm not going to get on the parents because this is the society that we live in. We've got vending machines in middle schools that serve Cheetos and pop for lunch for these middle schoolers. And then in high school, they go and get pastries and donuts, and they get McDonald's, and they get Burger King, and they get Taco Bell, and they fill their pie hole with garbage and sugary foods. They suck it down with a sugary beverage, and then by the time they're 20, they're already in Oatsville, or for all my Viking friends, Ufta. Anyway, so here we are, looking down the barrel of a very bad diet and a society that has no qualms about pushing drugs into the hands of people who continuously eat the crap, the garbage, and say there is no cure. Because that's what I faced 15 years ago. Sorry, you'll be on these drugs for the rest of your life. There is no cure. When I am telling you what, I found it. And I'm living proof that this is reversible. Your insulin resistance, your metabolic syndrome is absolutely reversible. You just have to stop putting the junk in your pie hole. Stop. You don't need it. You don't have to have it. You don't need it. Yeah, you desire it, but that's the addiction. That's the addiction talking. So when I go up for my proposal, I have to back off my passion. And I have to really think about what are these doctors who have been in the field, who have been professors for the last 15 years, who have seen it, but they need the evidence base behind it. And they also need it to coincide with the medical literature that's already out there. It has to parallel it. Because if it doesn't, they're going to kick it out and they're going to kick it back into my face again and they're going to say, no, this isn't correct. So instead of reversing it, because I know it can be reversed, I know it can. I'm living proof. Instead of saying reversed, I have to say managed. I am pretty sure. Now I'm going to talk to my professor after I turn in my work tomorrow, my proposal tomorrow for review. This is the pre-review, I guess. So I'm tweaking it, I'm modifying it, and the several professors who are looking at it are going through it and are determining whether or not it's going to be a passable subject for the IRB, to get IRB approval so that I could start my study. So there's a lot of things involved with this. But I am 100% sure, okay, 98% sure, 98% sure that I will have to use the word manage instead of reversed. Because in most of the literature, metabolic syndrome cannot be cured, cannot be reversed, cannot be mitigated. It's one of those things where once you get it, you have it for the rest of your life. And you have to be on medications. Sorry, you'll be taking the medications for the rest of your life. But you can eat your Twinkies, your Dum-Dums, and your Ding-Dongs, and your Ho-Hos all day long. Your Cheetos, and your Doritos, and your Fritos. You can eat those. But you'll have to take your medication too. So that's going to be interesting. And so what is the perception of the diagnosis? That is the question. That is the question I'm going to propose, is what is the perception of the diagnosis of metabolic syndrome? And I'm going to have to find people who are formally diagnosed with metabolic syndrome, knowing good and well I probably won't, because it's so obscure, it's so informal, and it's so ambiguous. And here I am panicking inside that I won't get approval so that I could start, so that I could finish my study, finish my dissertation, and get my PhD, and then get out to all of you guys out there and actually help you guys. Because that's why I am doing this channel, guys. I am doing this to help everyone and support everyone who finally decided that their physicians, their healthcare providers, their doctors give them dead ends and throw pills their way. That's why. Because I want to save everybody who wants to be saved. And I know not everybody wants to be saved. But it's as easy as fixing your diet, getting some exercise, getting some sunlight, laughing and enjoying yourself along the way. That's what's important. Filling your life and your heart with friends and family and loving life and ditching all of the bad stuff, the alcohol, the drugs, and the food, which sugar is a drug. So there you go. And yeah, if in 5 years I find that my YouTube has been banned because I said that, at least for all of my friends and my followers who have followed me through this will be able to express what they believe in the future to other people and just pass on the message. And that's all that I can ask about everybody. So like and subscribe, get the word out, get everybody on board. You gotta put good food in your pie hole and get rid of the junk. Laugh, love, and play. So, for everyone, I am going to be cooking some more. I have some things on the list. I have to clean my kitchen first. My kitchen decided to become a disaster. And I've got to finish my proposal again and turn that in and finish all of that up. But I will post the reaction and maybe even, depending on my grade on it, I might go into a little bit of it next time. So, hope I'm not boring. I hope everyone stays focused. I'm going on 160 days now of my carnivore journey. Love it. I did 30, loved it. I did 60. I was like, what the hell, I'll do 90. And here I am approaching 180 days right around the corner. And so for all of you who are literally thinking about going the next step, trading in your little Mazda Miata for a Ferrari, this is what I recommend. You go from ketogenic diet to ketovore diet. You could stay at ketovore all you want. You could go back to the ketogenic diet. Nothing says you can't, because we're all in the same journey together. If you want to kick it up even farther, you could go carnivore for 30, 60, 90 days, and then you can go back to a ketogenic diet. It's up to you guys. It's 100% your journey, your life, your boat. You're the captain of it. So, and that's what I love about our community. We're not forcing anybody to do anything. We just accept each other and accept each other's journey and send love along the way. So, everybody, stay focused, stay the course, keep rowing, get out your battle swords, and shout. And I will see everyone later. Lycka till.